Hello, hello, hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Shinix elsewhere, and it's time for us to return to the quiet little place known as the Witness. Now, we have been working on getting through basically everything we can find in this game. Now, beforehand, I got the uber long video, this one here, which allowed us to get the longest little the longest wait a minute, the longest puzzle that's in this game. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't do this one yet, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, this one's rather easy. Triangle puzzle. So, now it's time to hunt down all those audio logs. Of course, this means knowing where they're all located. And since those can be the peskiest things to find in this game, I'm going to go through and do them all. Make sure we got them all. Let's see. Now, the first one is actually up on the roof. Let's see, where is that? Oh. Yeah, that's right. In order to get that one, we go through here. I probably got that one already. Yeah. Get onto the ramparts. And there you could see it. Yeah, I got that one. Now, the next one. Let's see, behind a locked gate. Oh. Let's see. Okay. Oh, yes. It's... And I got that one, too. Alrighty, so we got those two. Now, let's go back up here, because I think there was another one. Now, make sure I got that one. Running this way. Run, 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 run. And it would be... Where? Where is... Oh, there it is! Did I get this one? Yep, I got that one! So we got all those. Which is good. I saw one for a moment. Alright. Now, is this where one is? Yeah, there's one. I didn't know that one was... Oh! Didn't know
The
about that one.
physicist Wolfgang Pauli once spoke of two limiting conceptions, both of which have been extraordinarily fruitful in the history of human thought, although no genuine reality corresponds to them. At one extreme is the idea of an objective world, pursuing its regular course in space and time, independently of any kind of observing subject. This has been the guiding image of modern science. At the other extreme is the idea of a subject, mystically experiencing the unity of the world and no longer confronted by an object or by any objective world. This has been the guiding image of Asian mysticism. Our thinking moves somewhere in the middle, between these two limiting conceptions. We should maintain the tension resulting from these two opposites. Werner Heisenberg, 1974.
Very interesting. That's what you got. I have to say this. Those are all interesting. All those audio logs. Okay, next one. Up here, and of course there's one of our completed pillars. Ah, there it is. And did I get this one? Yes, I did, because it's not glowing, see? So that one's not glowing. Let's see. There's another one, I think, up here. And is this it? That's it. And yeah, I got it. Because it's not glowing. Alright. Now let's go to the next section, the desert. Past our friend, the completed pillar. Nothing here. Let's run all the way down here. Oh! I see now. Over here. This would make sense. No. No. Let's see. Never did try running up here. Ah, there it is.
I maintain that the cosmic religious feeling is the strongest and noblest motive for scientific research. Only those who realize the immense efforts and, above all, the devotion without which pioneer work in theoretical science cannot be achieved are able to grasp the strength of the emotion out of which alone such work, remote as it is from the immediate realities of life, can issue. What a deep conviction of the rationality of the universe, and what a yearning to understand, were it but a feeble reflection of the mind revealed in this world, Kepler and Newton must have had to enable them to spend years of solitary labor in disentangling the principles of celestial mechanics. Those whose acquaintance with scientific research is derived chiefly from its practical results easily develop a completely false notion of the mentality of the men who, surrounded by a skeptical world, have shown the way to kindred spirits scattered wide through the world and through the centuries. Only one who has devoted his life to similar ends can have a vivid realization of what has inspired these men and given them the strength to remain true to their purpose in spite of countless failures. It is cosmic religious feeling that gives a man such strength.
Yep.
A contemporary has said, not unjustly, that in this materialistic age of ours, the serious scientific workers are the only profoundly religious people.
Mm.
Albert Einstein, 1930.
Yep. Okay. Love how you can always hear those. Okay, we got that one. And let's go over here, get to the trees. The trees that I do not speak for I am not the Lorax. Ah. Now, there's another one in this. I gotta get into the container. How'd I do that again? Was not by heading this way, I'll tell you that. Okay, how did I get in that thing again? Ah, that's how I did it. Yeah, I got this one. Okay. Now there's a sneaky one. See, sometimes he was very sneaky where he hid these. And he hid one in this laser area. Where did he hide it? There it is. There's one we didn't play yet.
66 times have these eyes beheld the changing scene of autumn. I have said enough about moonlight. Ask no more. Only listen to the voice of pines and cedars when no wind stirs. Leonin, 1711.
Well, that was a short one. All right. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Here's one too.
In the traditional view, a person is free.
Yep.
He is autonomous in the sense that his behavior is uncaused.
Mm-hmm.
That view, together with its associated practices, must be re-examined when a scientific analysis reveals unexpected controlling relations between behavior and environment. By questioning the control exercised by autonomous man and demonstrating the control exercised by the environment, a science of behavior also seems to question dignity or worth. A person is responsible for his behavior, not only in the sense that he may be justly blamed or punished when he behaves badly, but also in the sense that he is to be given credit and admired for his achievements. A scientific analysis shifts the credit as well as the blame to the environment. And traditional practices can then no longer be justified. These are sweeping changes, and those who are committed to traditional theories and practices naturally resist them. As the emphasis shifts to the environment, the individual seems to be exposed to a new kind of danger. Who is to construct the controlling environment, and to what end? Autonomous man presumably controls himself in accordance with a built-in set of values. He works for what he finds good. But what will the putative controller find good? And will it be good for those he controls? Answers to questions of this sort, I've said, of course, call for value judgment. B.F. Skinner, 1971.
Oh, here's one too. I didn't know about this one. So let's oh, it's obscured. There we go.
Our hangnails are incredibly real to us. Whereas to most of us, the English village of Nether Wallop and the high Himalayan country of Bhutan, not to mention the slowly swirling spiral galaxy in Andromeda, are considerably less real. Even though our intellectual selves might wish to insist that since the latter are much bigger and longer lasting than our hangnails, they ought therefore to be far realer to us than our hangnails are. We can say this to ourselves till we're blue in the face, but few of us act as if we really believed it. A slight slippage of subterranean stone that obliterates 20,000 people in some far-off land. The ceaseless plundering of virgin jungles in the Amazon basin. A swarm of helpless stars being swallowed up one after another by a ravenous black hole. Even an ongoing collision between two huge galaxies, each of which contains 100 billion stars. Such colossal events are so abstract to someone like me that they can't even touch the sense of urgency and importance, and thus the reality of some measly little hangnail on my left hand's pinky. We are all egocentric, and what is realist to each of us in the end is ourself. The realest things of all are my knee, my nose, my anger, my hunger, my toothache, my sideache, my sadness, my joy, my love for math, my abstraction ceiling, and so forth. What all these things have in common, what binds them together, is the concept of my, which comes out of the concept of I or me, and therefore, although it is less concrete than a nose or even a toothache, this I thing is what ultimately seems to each of us to constitute the most solid rock of undeniability of all. Could it possibly be an illusion? Or if not a total illusion, could it possibly be less real and less solid than we think it is? Could an eye be more like an elusive, receding, shimmering rainbow than like a tangible, heftable, transportable pot of gold? Douglas Hofstadter, 2007.
Okay, now, I just realized, did I get that one over here or not? Oh, quiet you. No, I didn't get this one. Okay. I forgot to get this one. My bad. Okay. I forgot I didn't get this one yet. Because this is, because this is a very tricky one. What's the proper solution? Let me see here. if we go this way, floof, 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 got that. Then this way, because you're working with two. You son of a gun, you! You're working with two lines. One you can't see. One you can. And you're looking for a pitch. That's a very hard one to solve in this area. And there's another vault, which gives us another symbol. Now we'll go back to finding what we need here. But now we got that puzzle done. Now, of course, there's one here in the cabin, which we've run. So, time to go back to that tree house. So what we're going to do, we're going to go someplace where we can pick up the boat. And just jet over there. And lickety split. Lickety split speed. Lickety split split. Lickety split speed. That was a mouthful. My tongue kept getting caught around my eye teeth. Alrighty. I just love how the boat can just show up at any of these points. I mean, there must be like a faster, it could go faster underwater or something. I don't know. Now, let's see. We are... Ah, there's the rock. I see it. Because I went right past it. So we'll trigger that one.
Lustily, I
Ah,
dipped
there
my
we go.
oars into the silent lake, and as I rose upon the stroke, my boat went heaving through the water like a swan. When, from behind that craggy steep, till then the horizon's bound, a huge peak, black and huge, as if with voluntary power instinct, upreared its head. I struck and struck again, and growing still in stature, the grim shape towered up between me and the stars. But after I had seen that spectacle, for many days my brain worked with a dim and undetermined sense of unknown modes of being. Or my thoughts, there hung a darkness. Call it solitude or blank desertion. William Wordsworth, 1880.
Wow. Now these are deep. Is there another one?
God bade me behold the sea, and I saw the ships sinking and the planks floating. Then the planks, too, were submerged. And God said to me, those who voyage are not saved. And he said to me, those who, instead of voyaging, cast themselves into the sea, take a risk. And he said to me, those who voyage and take no risk shall perish. And he said to me, in taking the risk, there is a part of salvation. And a wave came and lifted those beneath it and overran the shore. And he said to me, the surface of the sea is a gleam that cannot be reached, and the bottom is a darkness impenetrable. And between the two are great fishes, which are to be feared. Nefari, circa 970. What?
Oh. Interesting. So now if I do this, and and so what's this? Oh! There's one right there.
When we choose silence, we choose to give up the reasons not to love, which are the reasons for going to war, or continuing war, or separating, or being a victim, or being right. In a moment of silence, in a moment of no thought, no mind, we choose to give those up. This is what my teacher invited me to. Just choose silence. Don't even choose love. Choose silence, and love is apparent. If we choose love, we already have an idea of what love is. But if you choose silence, that is the end of ideas. You are willing to have no idea, to see what is present when there is no idea. Past, present, future. No idea of love, no idea of truth, no idea of you, no idea of me. Love is apparent. Gangaji, 2009.
Damn. Now, let's see. We're looking for another one that's down here somewhere. See, something tells me it should be along here. Oh, here it is.
These hearts were woven of human joys and cares, washed marvelously with sorrow, swift to mirth. The years had given them kindness. Dawn was theirs, and sunset, and the colors of the earth. These had seen movement and heard music, known slumber and waking, loved, gone proudly friended, felt the quick stir of wonder, sat alone, touched flowers and furs and cheeks. All this is ended. There are waters blown by changing winds to laughter, and lit by the rich skies all day. And after, frost, with a gesture, stays the waves that dance in wandering loveliness. He leaves a bright, unbroken glory, a gathered radiance, a width, a shining peace under the night. Rupert, 1914.
Nice. Alrighty. Now head off to the swamp. It's nice that a game like this that this is such a relaxing game. And eventually up there will be where we head to next. My goal is to make sure we find all those audio recordings and we can reach. There are some we can't reach yet. And it's a brilliant design that they put into place. I mean, you have the lady reaching up, and we have the child reaching down. When you look at them from the right angle, it's beautiful. Because the perspective puts everything into place. Alright, now I'm gonna slip you down to 2. Alright, a little too early. Got those over there. That is, of course, the final section of the game that we are going to reach from going up there. Alright, and did we get this one? Yeah, we did. Because it's not lit up. Okay. Let's go turbo mode. Okay. feel like a yutz. Because I'm in the wrong area. So what we're going to do, we're going to double back to this area. No, right here. Something right there, you see that? It's just the faintest thing. Alright. Giving you a little extra in these videos. I know I usually do about 30 minutes. Yeah. Perspective is everything here. Okay, I got this one. Thank you. Getting caught. Rotate. This one. Okay. So I need to, that's it. Well, we could jump off once this is in place. Yeah, I didn't get that one yet.
A poet once said, "The whole universe is in a glass of wine." We will probably never know in what sense he meant that, for poets do not like to be understood. But it is true that if we look at a glass of wine closely enough, we see the entire universe. There are the things of physics, the twisting liquid which evaporates depending on the wind and weather, the reflections in
Here's
the
a
glass,
puzzle I didn't find yet
and our
either.
imagination adds the atoms.
Wonder
The
why.
glass is a distillation of the Earth's rocks, and in its composition we see the secrets of the universe's age and the evolution of stars. What strange array of chemicals are in the wine? How did they come to be? There are the ferments, the enzymes, the substrates, and the products. There in wine is found the great generalization. All life is fermentation. Nobody can discover the chemistry of wine without discovering, as did Louis Pasteur, the cause of much disease. How vivid is the claret, pressing its existence into the consciousness that watches it. If our small minds, for some convenience, divide this glass of wine, this universe, into parts, physics, biology, geology, astronomy, psychology, and so on, remember that nature does not know it. So let us put it all back together, not forgetting ultimately what it is for. Let it give us one more final pleasure. Drink it and forget it all. Richard Feynman, 1963.
Okay, that did absolutely nothing, it looks like. Alright. Okay, we got that. And it did nothing. Alright. Now, we'll head off to the bunker area. Oh, yeah, I gotta reconnect that, don't I? Which is simple, luckily. Because the bunker has... I think I got that puzzle on the green floor. Yeah, I think I did. Come on. Come on. See what I said about perspective, though? You look at it from here, you can start seeing that they look about the same size. And if you look at it from here, well, when you get to the right positioning, there you go. That's neat. They reach to each other. It's kind of pretty. Thank you. I'm sure I've gotten that one. I can't spend much more time now getting all these. But I want to double check to make sure I got this one at least. Let's see. See, I forget which one I would need. Was it this way? Well, that's doing something that I wanted to do. Oh, stopped me right there. Make sure I got this one. Yeah, I had
As
gotten
scientists, we realize that color is merely a question of the wavelengths of ethereal vibrations. But that does not seem to have dispelled the feeling that eyes which reflect light near wavelength 4800 are a subject for rhapsody, whilst those which reflect wavelength 5300 are left unsung. We have not yet reached the practice of the Laputans who, if they would, for example, praise the beauty of a woman or any other animal, they describe it by rhombs, circles, parallelograms, ellipses, and other geometrical terms. The materialist, who is convinced that all phenomena arise from electrons and quanta and the like, controlled by mathematical formulae, must presumably hold the belief that his wife is a rather elaborate differential equation. But he is probably tactful enough not to obtrude this opinion in domestic life. If this kind of scientific dissection is felt to be inadequate and irrelevant in ordinary personal relationships, it is surely out of place in the most personal relationship of all, that of the human soul to a divine spirit. Arthur Eddington, 1927.
Alright. So for the most part now, we've got so many of them. We're at that point where I should not have any... Oh. I went that way. Shouldn't be much more to find. And I'm going to make my way to where I think the next one's going to be. Since it's near the laser up here. However, I'm going to have to call it an end to the episode. And I do appreciate you joining me on this expedition. Though it's not much longer left into the game. Our next spot is for that laser, and we just have to get to it. Ah! Of course. This leads to it, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it did. No, it didn't. But the next tape is somewhere near that. It's probably up there, come to think of it. As always, this is Rich Gale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X Elsewhere. I invite you to subscribe to the channel and check out the other parts of this playthrough. And yes, I avoided doing the one that takes the longest amount of time. Yeah, here we are, the laser area. So the tape would be... Oh, here's the tape, and I haven't hit it yet. So we'll play it.
If we were not able or did not desire to look in any new direction, if we did not have a doubt or recognize ignorance, we would not get any new ideas. There would be nothing worth checking because we would know what is true. So what we call scientific knowledge today is a body of statements of varying degrees of certainty. Some of them are most unsure, some of them are nearly sure, but none is absolutely certain. Scientists are used to this. We know that it is consistent to be able to live and not know. Some people say, how can you live without knowing? I do not know what they mean. I always live without knowing. That is easy. How you get to know is what I want to know. This freedom to doubt is an important matter in the sciences, and I believe in other fields. It was born of a struggle. It was a struggle to be permitted to doubt, to be unsure. And I do not want us to forget the importance of the struggle, and by default, to let the thing fall away. I feel a responsibility as a scientist who knows the great value of a satisfactory philosophy of ignorance, and the progress made possible by such a philosophy. Progress which is the fruit of freedom of thought. I feel a responsibility to proclaim the value of this freedom, and to teach that doubt is not to be feared, but that it is to be welcomed as the possibility of a new potential for human beings. If you know that you are not sure, you have a chance to improve the situation. I want to demand this freedom for future generations. Richard Feynman, 1963.
And with that, we're going to call it an episode. Next time round, we are going to pick with this one here, so we can hunt down the rest from this point on. And once we get through once we hit the mountain, we will make our way into the mountain. Everything else should be from that point on, I think. As always, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere, inviting you to subscribe to the channel and check out some of the other playthroughs I've been doing. All these videos premiere at 3 p.m. Eastern. And this is part of a 2-week cycle. I am working my way through the Zork franchise, currently in a chronological order, currently on Zork Nemesis. I am working my way through Whispers of a Machine. I actually just started that one. I'm working my way through Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, part of the Indiana Jones games from LucasArts. Working my way through Abe's Odyssey, new and tasty. Nice remake of the first game in the franchise. I'm making my way through, I do runs through the game of Monstrum, I'm working my way through Outlast, and I'm working my way through the Space Quest series by Sierra. I'm actually on the last game in the franchise, Space Quest 6. I am also working my way through other games. And, like I said, they appear on a 2-week cycle at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Weekly, I have videos premiere at 10 a.m. Eastern, Tuesday through Saturday. Tuesday is usually a fic reading. Wednesday is another game playthrough. Thursday is either Dead by Daylight or Monstrum 2. Friday is a fighting game, story mode usually, right now. And Saturday is a retrospective for a game I've beaten. So please subscribe to the channel and check out everything I have up there. Until next time, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere. Have fun all, and bye.